Hi, I'm Joe Dante. This is Trailers from Hell. I was 8 years old when The Atomic Kid came out. I was a Cold War kid. I saw it at a kiddie matinee. Remember those? No, nobody else does either, but it was a great way to get kids interested in movies in the 1950s. The Atomic Kid was a pretty cool movie for us kids. Today, unfortunately, it's just a bizarre artifact of a crazy era. But it's kind of fun to look back at this stuff. And I recently revisited The Atomic Kid, and it's just as silly and only partly as funny as I thought it was.
It isn't possible, but he did it. Lived through an atomic explosion to bring you the funniest love and laugh feast you can imagine.
Well, I was standing in the house there, just minding my own business, eating a sandwich, when all of a sudden, boom.
The language is English, but he's talking at twice the speed. I'd say his basal metabolism has doubled.
Starring that atomic kid himself, Mickey Rooney.
This scene brought the house down at the Colony Theater that long ago Saturday. Mickey Rooney was always a favorite among us kids who viewed him as a kind of a kid himself. Once the biggest star in movies, he was trying to bounce back by producing his own vehicles and hooking up with Blake Edwards for some features and TV shows. But he never really recaptured that box office magic, despite the fact that Laurence Olivier labeled him the greatest of all movie actors. Teaming him here with recent Oscar nominee Robert Strauss was a pretty good idea, although the formula here is better suited to Abbott and Costello. They're uranium prospectors who happen upon a Nevada atomic test site, a tract house full of mannequins, where an A-bomb blows up with Mick inside. None of it, of course, makes a lick of sense, scientific or otherwise. When Mick goes to Vegas, the radiation he emits triggers slot machine jackpots because, after all, radiation is just a funny byproduct of our friend the atom, isn't it? Along the way, another character notes there's an even worse weapon, the H-bomb, in development. Ho ho. This was director Les Martinson's first feature, and he handles it at least as well as a Lee Sholem or an Edward L. Kahn. If you're into Cold War tastelessness, The Atomic Kid is worth a quick gander. The amazing ending where Mick and his fourth wife, Elaine Davis, find themselves at yet another atomic test site is played for laughs. Here we go again. The 50s.
When you see Mickey Rooney explode with hilarity as the Atomic Kid, you'll hit the jackpot in thrills and laughs.